First of all, Marcus, thank you for joining us today. And you are a unique individual, to say the least. And I'm talking about the combination professor and morning show co-host on the Yolanda Adams Morning Show. How'd that come to be?
It's a combination of light bill, gas bill, water bill. So I needed occupation for all these bills, and I'm looking for another occupation. If you have some applications, let me know.
We'll sign you up without question. Tell me, how long have you been on the Yolanda Adams Show, and how did you end up coming onto the show? What was the motivation to get into comedy, for starters?
It'll be 7 years in February, and I got on the morning show. I went up there before Yolanda even had a show. I went up there to try to get my own little Sunday show called Sunday After Church Drive. The people was treating me horrible. Get out of here. You have no experience. I'm going up there with all the stuff I do on the morning show, and they was like, get out of my face. So Yolanda was present at this thing I was doing, this show I was doing. They was honoring her. I was the host, and she saw me perform, and then next thing I know, she has a morning show. Then they had a comedian who was supposed to be on there, but God blocked it. And when they started auditioning comedians, she was like, man, I just saw this dude who real funny. And they called me up, and I auditioned, and I got the gig.
And quite a choice indeed. Now tell me this. You've been on it for 7 years. What are some of the things you're hoping to do going forward beyond the morning show?
I just want to be successful. I don't really, movies would be nice. Being on television would be nice. All that would be nice. I'm not... I wouldn't turn anything down, but, I think the whole goal is just to be able, to grow, be successful, be able to support my family. And so whatever happened, I might be a hairstylist next year. If it's successful, then I want to do it.
Not bad at you on that. I do want to ask you this, though. For years, and I've worked with comedians and entertainers over the years, and traditionally urban comedy had been edgy and raw and racy. Gospel or Christian comedy, where do you see it in the next 5 years?
Raw, racy. Same things you say. I mean, I think that, for real, I think that I'm just as edgy and whatnot as the quote unquote regular comedians. I don't even really go by Christian comedian. I know people, they give you the title because you're doing it in churches, but I'm just a comedian. I have to be Christian. I talk about church because I know a lot about, I grew up in it, but I just try to find ways to talk about regular stuff. Sometimes some people, they look at it and be like it's a bit much, but it is what it is as it relates to people. People are regular. Whether you're in church, out of church, you still, people still have some of the same things. So I just kind of look at it as there's really no difference. I'm just not using any vulgarity, but I still want to talk about the same topics because people in church deal with the same topics that people, who not in church deal with. So
I think I heard you during your set make a reference to it as 21st century urban vernacular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I call my presentation. It's filled with a lot of slang, a lot of street jargon or whatnot, but it's just the voice of the times basically, and so that's all it is, just interpreting things, in today's tone.
Feel you. And going forward, if folks want to get at you, find out what you're up to, how would they go about doing so?
Well, you just go to MarcusDWiley.com, MarcusDWiley.com, and all the contact information where I'm doing my shows or product you can get, just whatever's all on the website.
Marcus, thanks for talking to us today.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.